I got people coming up to me at work. Did you hear what happened in Texas? I'm like, what happened? What happened? Meteorite strike? Mass extinction? What happened? You got to see the eyes on people when they tell you this shit. The temperature went below 8 degrees Fahrenheit. I was like, what? Yeah, they don't know what to do because they're diverting power from the I don't know. I'm like, okay, so tomorrow it'll be what, 85 again. I'm supposed to fall to pieces because Texas got a little cold weather. Is that what we're talking about here? Oh, I gotta get out. Did Elon Musk colonize Mars yet? I'm out. I'll be the first guy. I used to think to myself, who are these guys that would fly to the moon? Like, can you imagine back in the 60s? Never been done before. Rockets blowing up on the launch pad left and right. And you ask a handful of Americans, who wants to go to the moon? I do. I never understood it. Now I do. I mean, that's what Texas gets for letting all those Californians in, by the way. Yeah. You see what happens? Good luck with that. When I woke up this morning and I realized that Valentine's Day was over, I jumped out of bed. It was like, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa! I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa! It's time to feel good! I tell you right now, I go to work on Valentine's Day. I'm talking to this guy at work. I'm like, oh God, I'm like, Valentine's Day today. What a nightmare, right? He's like, well, I don't celebrate. Oh, he's a black guy. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, man. And I'm like, how what? He's like, yeah. He goes, I just show love 365 days of the year. I'm like, can we go into like what, like two chambers and somebody pulls a lever and I get your testicles? Can we do that? I'd remove my testicles just to get one of his nut hairs hanging between my legs. Yeah, okay. How's that going to work out for you? I'm going to come through the door, honey. Valentine's Day is over. We celebrate our love 365 days of the year. How about that? What? Pack my bags? Okay. I'm out. I mean, what? Anyhow, I go over. We sell flowers where I work, and they got a huge, like I didn't even know how to tell you, setup for Valentine's Day flowers. It's half the fucking warehouse. So I'm like, all right, after work I'll buy the flowers. Check, no problem. There's only 10 billion roses right here. No problem. I get out of work, I walk up to the flower section, the cupboards are bare. There's not one goddamn flower to be found. I said, oh, for Christ's sake. This is where the goddamn journey begins. So, on the way home, I stop at the supermarket. Yes. And I walk in, and when I tell you, I think I grabbed the last bouquet of roses that they had. It looked like somebody took this bouquet of roses and they were trying to put out a fire with it. Do you understand? They were horrendous looking. Anyhow, I pick it up and I'm bringing it up to the register and, hey, it says Stop and Shop, all right? Why wouldn't you buy roses? It's got to have the huge UPC symbol on there. That's what I want to know. Yeah. Nothing says, I love you, honey, like a barcode. They should have a sticker you peel off. I don't know. It says Stop and Shop on it. Come on. Now I got to go to my car, pull out my box cutter. I'm whittling. I cut out the UPC code. Now there's a big window of the plastic missing, which basically says the UPC code was here. Then I go to CVS. I get a box of chocolates. You understand? I'm like, what am I gonna bring her? I didn't even know. I'm not prepared. Okay, I did nothing. This Valentine's Day just snuck up on me. Do you understand? My workload schedule is like beyond belief right now. That's right. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's your fault I'm going through this. Anyhow, I get the big. Oh, by the way, I'm in the aisle. I'm like, I don't know which one. There's a big box of chocolates here. I pick up the Russell Stover box of chocolates, and it says on the box, gluten-free. And it just came out of my mouth. I was like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. And I'm looking around, and people are looking at me, and I thought I was saying that in my head. Do we really need gluten-free chocolates? Do we have to advertise that on the box? If you're eating a box of Valentine's Day chocolates, okay, I think the last thing you're worried about is gluten. I get the card. I go over to the card section. I turn the corner and I'm like, oh boy. There's like 3 cards left. There's that one Garfield card. You understand? This type of thing. So the card that I got was like the most like, I don't know. There's a card with like Jesus on it. You understand? Yeah. Jesus loves you on Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh boy. I wound up getting this like awful card. Anyhow, and then they get you. When I go up to the register there, they always, I don't know what about CVS, but they always have, they hire disabled people. I mean, I think it's fantastic. But, they got a guy in a wheelchair there. I always think like a guy in a wheelchair is going to be like, I rise above it. Number one, if I'm in a wheelchair, I ain't working a job. I mean, I don't know how this even happened for this guy. Isn't it disability? I mean, what more do you want? I know normal people that are on disability. Yeah. I know a guy who's got like a psychopath daughter. She's getting a check for like $2,000 a month. Yeah. She's on the beach all day. Drinking, hard iced tea. And cashing in. This guy's in a fucking wheelchair. He's working in CVS. I'm like, I felt like leaning into him. Like, hey, buddy, you can't wheel this fucking chair into the disability office? What are they going to say? No? Jesus Christ. So you see a handicap. I'm on mile long line, of course. And I'm just, my eyes are glued to this guy in the wheelchair. I'm thinking to myself, look at this guy. He could be home. He decided to come out into the workforce. You understand? This is a guy that has risen above, right? He's got a goal in life. He's got an agenda, dreams. This guy probably has like super positive attitude. I got news for you. This was the most miserable fuck I ever met in my life. Yeah. So I come up. I'm like, hey, Wheels. No, I didn't say that. I always wanted to. Like, isn't that the cool thing to say to a guy in a wheelchair? Hey, Wheels, how you doing? Yeah. Is it still working from the, does your cock still work? I just want to know. Does your cock still work? And then we fist bump. If it does. If it doesn't, ooh. Sorry to hear about that. Wow. There are other things in life. I don't know what, but okay. Sure. I mean, you could always, go downhill in that wheelchair real fast. Right? That would be fun. That's better than a blowjob, I guess. Yeah. Just tell me your dick works, pal. That we can high five. Just lie to me at this point. Anyhow, I go up there. Yeah, he's a miserable sack of shit. I'm like, hey, that's great. You know, he's throwing the change on the counter. I love how they can't hand you the change. They got to put it. They got to throw it on the counter. All right. You know what? I almost felt like saying, I'm glad you're in a fucking wheelchair. How about that? Yeah. I hope you get hit by another car. I mean, anyhow. But they get you. I'm at the counter, and they got the marshmallow hearts. You understand? They get you on Easter. They get you on Valentine's Day. You know the marshmallow, the chocolate-covered marshmallow eggs? They got the chocolate-covered marshmallow hearts. I'm like, all right, give me 5 of those. They're enormous, by the way. They're like this big. They're like this thick. Yeah, Cadbury eggs. I can't control myself. You understand? CVS always has a bucket full of caramels at the counter. I'm like, yeah, whatever I'm having here, add 15. 15 of these caramels, and then I'll go out to my car and I binge eat. So I figured, I'll go out to my car and, you know, I'll fill out my wife's card. You know, I always put something thoughtful in the Valentine's Day card. You know, like, I don't know. You know, we'll hold hands and walk through forever together. This type of thing. Wasn't that a Tears for Fears song? I don't know. And, you know, when like the best part of me is you. I mean, I'm an old softy. I'm here to tell you. I actually like writing the bullshit. Okay? I'm like, wow, that's real. I'm writing it. I'm like, wow, that's real good bullshit you're writing. Yeah, it's good bullshit. Honey? And then, of course, my wife is like emotionless when it comes to writing a card. I'm like, you're Spanish. Is Spanish like the language of love? Like warm Latina, this type of thing? Hot, spicy Latina? I get the card. It's like, yeah, you're a good kid. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh, great, sweetheart. Thank you for putting the effort in, by the way. I'm writing like 3 pages about how we're going to live out our dreams together. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful stuff. I only have eyes for you. Yes. Not the girl in yoga pants in CVS who's bending down and touching her toes looking for a Valentine's Day card. Yes, I don't have eyes for her. No. And I don't know who's making yoga pants these days, but I want to go to the factory and I want to personally like shake everybody's hand in the factory. I want to do how it's made yoga pants. Yeah. Especially the ones that when the girl bends over and they turn invisible. It's like transition glasses. You ever see this? They bend over and it's like, oh, that's yeah. That's Uranus right there. Thank you. That's the hole that caca falls out of. Oh my God. This coffee's wonderful, by the way. Yes. This segment of the show brought to you by Bustelo. Run out of I don't know. You want to run another Apollo mission, but you don't have fuel for the fucking Titan, the Saturn V rocket? Bustelo. Pour it in a tank. Anyhow. So I get in my car and I start making love to these marshmallow chocolate hearts. Oh my God. It's just, I rip the package over, and one of the things I love to do is just throw garbage on the floor of my car. If you saw my car, my goal at one time was to get the garbage, like, all the way up to the ceiling. Wrappers. Like candy wrappers, this type of thing. And I don't know, like I open the door of the car and just garbage falls. I don't care. My car, I treat my car like a rolling garbage can. I love it. I love the freedom of it. I'm eating these Russell Stouffer's and I'm just throwing the trash in the car, and it's pure enjoyment. Oh my God, so good. So now I hop in the car and I'm writing the Valentine's Day card at every like stoplight on the way home. Yeah. Anyhow. I get home, I kick open the door, I got the flowers, I got the chocolates, I got the card in tow. I'm like, this is it. You know, this is happening right now. I kick the door open. By the way, I want to thank Jesus Christ. Yeah. Thanks, amigo. For some reason, it's my wife's, blood period. Every Valentine's Day. I want to say thank you to the big guy for that one. Yeah. Every single Valentine's Day. And it's not because I'm itching to have sex. It's because I got to deal with nightmare attitude now. I open the door. This is what I always encounter. It's her day off. I come through the door. She's got the mop in her hand. What's the first thing she says to me? Why do I got to mop? Why do I have to mop the house on my day off? Every day off. I'm like, hi, honey. Happy Valentine's Day. In the card, I write, be my Valentine. This type of thing. Okay? We're married. Do I even have to write that? Be my Valentine? You're locked in. And I still write it. And I'm like, honey, happy Valentine's Day. I hand her the flowers. First I hand her the flowers. She goes like this. You only buy me flowers during Valentine's Day and my birthday. Why is that? And I'm like, oh, okay. It's a nice way to start. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. Yes. I handed her the chocolates. She goes, I'm going to the gym. She's going to the gym and she's like counting her macros now. Oh. Why would you buy me chocolates? And I'm like, Valentine's Day? I don't know. Maybe you could take a fucking break from this bullshit. And I'm like, here's the card. Yeah. So we sit down and we're talking and whatnot. And she's like, so what are we doing? And I'm like, we're going to go out to dinner tonight. She's like, oh yeah, you made reservations? And I'm like, yeah, I made reservations. I didn't know what to say. At this point, I'm like, I'll say, yes, I made reservations. And then we'll go out and try to get a seat somewhere. If we get the seat, I'm in the clear. If I don't get the seat, we can have this discussion then. Maybe a bad idea. But anyway, I figured I had a plan. We'll take it to this. She likes sushi, okay? I hate sushi. I hate it. This is how romantic I am. But I figured, let me make a sacrifice. I know how much she likes sushi. So we'll go to get sushi. And you know what? I'll even give it another try. It's been years since I've had it. I'll give it another try. Maybe I'll like it. So this is the sacrifice I make. So I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. I said, I'll go down there. This is my plan. I'll go down there. We'll walk through the door all dressed up together. I'll come in. I'll be like, Jesse Burns, 5 o'clock. And they'll be like, oh, we don't have a reservation. And I'll be like, oh, are you kidding me? I made this reservation in January. I got my wife here. We're all dressed up. And I got this for you right now. And then I get on I'll pull out my phone and I'll say, I'm getting on Yelp right now. I'm going to write a bad review. And you got to understand something. For Chinese people, they hear bad review and it's like Nagasaki all over again. Okay? I said, I'm going to write a bad review. I'm going to call everybody in my family. We're going to write a bad review here. So what's it going to be? I know it's bad, but you got to do what you got to do. They say they hear a bad review on Yelp. They want to jump in front of a bullet train. You understand? So the time comes. We get all dressed up. I put on By the way, I put on the same jeans that I wore at work that day. Yes, because I have no jeans. My wife threw out all my jeans. For some reason, I get a hole in the crotch. I don't know why. Like in the bottom of the crotch, like where the taint is. I get a hole in my jeans. And then I have my favorite pairs of jeans get these holes in the crotch. She threw all those jeans away. Oh my God. She comes up to me, babe, you're gonna wear jeans with a hole right there? I said, I really don't give a fuck, honey. They were my favorite jeans. All right. Anyhow, so I'm down to 2 pairs of jeans. They both happen to be work jeans. So I put on jeans, like I put on like a nice shirt, and I put on my work jeans. You understand? It's like the phone where you put your phone in is all worn out, like a cowboy with the tobacco canister in the back. Yeah, real classy. Anyhow, we get all dressed up. I put on a few spritzes of Kalanji, and we're out the door. Now I'm like sweating bullets. I'm like, I don't even know how this is going to work out. This is going to be like, I don't know. I'm trying to be positive, but I'm just envisioning a disaster happening. Now she's hungry. You understand? This woman turns into, I don't know how to explain it. She turns into a monster when she's hungry. And she's already a monster. Anyhow, we get in there. I kick the door open. I'm like, table for 2? She like, reservation? And I'm like, well, I got my wife behind. My wife's like looking around the place and whatnot. I'm like, well, no. She's like, oh no, we have no room. We have no room. No table, no reservation, no table, no table. And I'm like, I'm not like a conflict guy. So I was like, oh, okay, good day. And I just like start walking out and like, come on, honey, we gotta go. My wife's like, what? And I just walk out the door. And apparently my wife stayed behind and started going to battle with this woman. I didn't even want to imagine what was being said. I was just outside and I'm like, where is she? Where is she? And my wife comes outside and she goes, come on, we got a table. And I was like, what? Really? And then, oh, by the way, we have my son. Yes. Couldn't find a babysitter. Yes. So we have 5-year-old Nightmare with Switch in tow. We go in, now we get it, we sit in the booth, and I'm like, I sit down in the booth, I'm like, this is great. It was like an enclosed booth. I'm like, what did my wife say to her? Then my wife sits down, she's like, I can't believe you didn't have a reservation. I can't believe you'd bring me down here. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I'm like, hey honey, I'm like, it doesn't matter, here we are. We're here now. We're in a booth, the music, the lights, I mean, we're here now. She goes, and you were going to just walk out like that? You were just going to walk out? You weren't even going to try? Oh, the whole night. She couldn't let it go. She couldn't let it go. And then we're sitting there and like we're reading the menus and my son's got the Switch on and like the Joy-Con out and he's playing Smash Brothers with the volume all the way up, by the way. I'm like, turn down the volume, son. Turn down the volume. I said, that's it. I said, the Switch goes. I take away the Switch. He goes into the most violent temper tantrum you could ever imagine. I got news for you right now. When a kid goes into a temper tantrum at home, it's like the rules are off. It's like you can come over and like beat the shit out of them. Send them to their room. You understand? Timeouts for hours. Take the Switch and crack it over your knee. Cursing, everything like this. When you're out in public, it's like you got the kid police around every corner. This is the problem with the United States of America. You can't yell at kids anymore. So you gotta pinch them by the side. You're gonna relax. You're gonna go time out when we go home, which means absolutely nothing to them. So I take away he's throwing chopsticks around. The napkins are flying. Now he's slumping in the seat. The booth seat. He's slumping. It's underneath the table now. Yes, he's kicking me underneath of the table. Bang, 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 bang. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. He doesn't want to eat. My wife's trying to feed him. It's just a stress bomb. You understand? It's just a stress bomb. Finally, I was like, give him the fucking Switch back. Give him the fucking Switch. So we get a moment of peace here. Anyway. So I ate the sushi. Still sucks. I hated it every minute of it. I don't understand sushi. Everybody loves sushi. Everybody I know loves sushi. I'm the only one on planet Earth that doesn't like sushi. I said, oh, it looks, well, it doesn't look good. That's number one. I said, let me give it a shot. I get the chopsticks out. You know, I'm like, oh, chopsticks, all right. Dip it in the soy sauce. I eat it. I'm like, it's fucking horrible. It's horrible. I said, if you put a steak next to sushi, I'm taking the steak every day of the week. Is there somebody out there that's like, no, give me that sushi? I don't know. I hated it. Every bite. My wife's like, how do you like it? I'm like, I think I'm acquiring a taste for it. Yeah. Callahan here. Reporting for duty on the broken radio. That I'll shut off and turn back on again because, you know, that's what we do every day now, apparently. Just like that, we're scanning for crimes. So my wife and my son are arguing now. And you got to understand something. When you're in a booth in a restaurant, this is like a totally enclosed booth. It's like a megaphone to the rest of the restaurant. Yeah. You could whisper something to your wife, and the guy across the restaurant's like, huh? What did he say? Now they're arguing, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I got news for you right now. My son he's 5 years old, and he's coming up with some very valid points. This is like, it's true. I say, well, he's got a point there. But I don't say anything. Of course not. Because these two are like two peas in a pod, you understand? They're like two, I don't know. They're like two South American dictators. I got Manuel Noriega over here, and I don't know, who is the other guy? Pablo Escobar. Like, if I say anything, I take sides with one or the other, there's like vicious repercussions. Yeah. Colombian necktie the next day. So my son says to my wife, I'm going to send you back to the guard station and tell him to make you a monster truck. I was like, hey, all right. Get her. I was like, yeah, buddy. Turn her into a monster truck. Right. Turn her into the ball crusher on wheels. Like, what a wonderful imagination, right? Yeah, send her back to the guard station. Change her into a monster truck. If it only was that easy, son. If it were only that easy, what am I going to tell you? I got this jacket on right now. We got a guy at work, okay? He's also known as probably the biggest loser on planet Earth. Okay? Yeah, you know that guy at work? As I'm walking out from work, he's walking in. Well, I'm getting ready to put my jacket on. He comes walking into the break room, and I realize we have exactly the same jacket. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even put on my jacket. I walked outside in the cold before I would put it on. I was so embarrassed. Now I'm like, what do I do with this thing? Throw it in the incinerator? I don't know. Guys, what am I going to tell you here today? Look at this. Oh, packages. Packages. There goes Rita. Perfect time, old girl. Here we go. We haven't done a package in a long time, have we? No. So I figured today would be the day. Today would be the day. Oh, well, we just need a little help from Johnny Blade. That's right. Not legal in New York. That's right. What are you going to do? Come and get me. Come and get me. I mean, I always wondered about that. Actually, let's open the package. Here we go. This is coming from... Doesn't say. Doesn't say. hell do we have here? Looks like a cow over here. What is that? Oh, cowbell. Cowbell, yes. Yes. Yes, my friend. Just for you, baby. Mississippi Queen. Come on. You want a little cowbell? No problem. That's what it's here for. Whoa. Oh, we got a note. Okay, let's get to the note here first. What is this? Gaming's feminist alumni. Okay. And I guess another sticker here. Wow, this is printed on a label. Look at that. Printed on a label. All right. Dear Bedhead 1000. Heard you like Jerry Lewis. I love Jerry Lewis in I'm not like a Jerry Lewis fan, to be honest with you. But I love the Nutty Professor. Okay? When he goes to the bar and he's the what's his name? Ah, boy. I can't even remember. Buddy Love. When he comes into the bar and he's Buddy Love and he fires up the cigarette and he's looking around and all the music stops and then he heads over to the bar and he bullies the bartender for a drink and a guy comes up to him and he's like, why don't you pick on somebody your own size? And he throws that double like palm punch across the guy's face. It's one of the most hilarious moments in movie history. I'm sorry. This movie is the worst, but it's on Laserdisc, so that's something. It's based on a Van Gogh story. Very loosely, one of Lewis's characters pretends to be somebody with an intellectual disability. Siskel described it as the single worst movie of 1984. That means it's awesome. Here we go. Saying that it was shockingly bad, insensitive, cruel, boring, unfunny, and cheaply made. It's a blockbuster! He summed up by proposing that the film's encyclopedias ought to have an entry called Bad Movie, and the illusion ought to be a still photo from slapstick of another kind. Okay. The best thing that could ever happen to this film is that it never be shown anywhere. Ebert concurred, describing the film as offensive, unsavory, and painful. Happy to see you have a CB antenna. Yeah, long story with the CB. I'm working on it, okay? My antenna was an epic failure, and it basically fried my CB. It's a fucking thing. I don't even know what to tell you. So I'm waiting for the snow to stop and the rain to stop. How about that? And then maybe I can climb back up on the roof and try to fix my antenna problem. I really honestly don't know what I'm going to do at this point, but we're going to sort it out. My pop had a massive fiberglass whip on the back of his VW Diesel Rabbit. It would double over every time he came to a stop. He would chat with me on my 9-volt walkie-talkie when he'd leave for work in the morning until he was out of range. Wow, what wonderful memories of Yafaja. Right? Yeah. What a cool dad, right? What a nice thing to do with your kid. Keep up the good work. Hopefully garage sales, we aren't too crowded this season. Dave from Philly. Dave from Philly. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. So what do we have here? Oh, this is going to be a treasure. Let's see. Slapstick of another kind. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to watch it. I don't have a Laserdisc player, but, you know, we're working on that. We're working on a lot of things around here. Yeah. Look at that. It went from $20 to $15 to $9.99. Whoa, baby. Oh, you know this is gold. I don't care what you say. Anyhow, thanks, Dave. Thank you. Okay. Moving along, we got one here coming from Columbia Station, Ohio. Yes, Ohio. In August, by the way, you know, depending on how things go in the country, I'm going to try to go to the, the pulling championship, the N something, the tractor pulling championships in Ohio. That's where they are. Bowling Green, I think. Bowling Green, Ohio. No. Yes, Bowling Green. I'm going. I want to see tractor pulling. I want to go to an outdoor tractor pulling event, drink beer, and hang out with hillbillies. And just watch 20,000 horsepower at 25 gallons of fuel per fucking 200 feet. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Tractor pulling. It's the greatest American sport ever. Do you even realize that? I'm sorry. It is. It's motorsports, especially the unlimited class. It's motorsports pushed to the maximum level. You understand? They put a cap on drag racing, so drag racing is boring now. They put a restrictor plate on NASCAR, so NASCAR is boring now. Why isn't NASCAR like Tron right now? They should be doing 1,000 miles an hour around a circle track. No, let's put a restrictor plate on the engine so it can't go that fast. What? If I ran NASCAR, I would say, listen, come down here with the fastest machine you can find and get around this track as fast as you can. Then I'll watch. It's completely boring now. And the crazy part is there's still a huge audience for it. I don't get it. Drag racing, go as fast as you can down that straight line. No, we have to put a restriction on tires. We don't want to see people get hurt. Listen, come on. Come on. Tractor pulling still got it. No restrictions. Unlimited class. They're putting World War II tank engines into tractor pullers. Do you understand? Aircraft engines, helicopter engines, anything they can find to make more power. Here we go. What do we got here? Letter here. This is a real deal letter here. What is going on here? Envelope. Legit envelope, guys. We're dealing with a pro. What is this here? Look at this! Tread on those who tread on you. Wow. Doesn't the Killdozer just resonate with every American? I'm sorry. It's what America is all about. I'm sorry. Can you say that? Can you say that? Can you say that? What a wonderful sticker. That's going on the Mazda. Yes, we remember. We remember the Killdozer. When was it? September? No. Now I got to do math. January, February, March, April, May, June. June 4th, 2004. We remember. We remember. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? What a burst of nostalgia. Oh my God. I had some of these. Oh, geez. Mads Don Martin cooks up more tales. Okay, we all know, listen, it was with the thing with Don Martin was his feet. Okay? It used to get me every time. They were clever cartoons, but it was always Don Martin's feet. Look, he's standing on his soapbox here and his feet just flop over. That was Don Martin. Let's see, we got another one here. Great cartoons. Look, he's walking and his feet are just like flopped over the. I mean, it's Don Martin, guys. You got to understand something. These paperbacks were so magical because you would get Mad Magazine, and then when you got the annual Mad Magazine, they would have a thing in the back where you could order paperbacks. So I would order paperback books, and it was the great thing because you would say to your mother, I'd go up to my mom, I'd be like, Mom, I got to order some books. And when your mother hears that, she's like, books? Oh my God, he's going to read? This is great. Yeah, what? It's like, here you go, blank check, son. So I'd order books, and then all of a sudden a box full of paperback Mad magazines would show up. Paperback Mad books would show up. And oh my God, the magic. I remember every single one of them. Every single one. One had a plaid. The cover was plaid. I mean, this type of thing. Yes, Don Martin, The Adventures of Captain Klutz. I had this one, Don Martin Bounces Back. I had this one, Don Martin Carries On. And I had this one, Don Martin Steps Out Further. The feet, guys, the feet. Just the feet. You understand? Wow. That's great stuff. What is this thing? Oh my God. Are you serious? A McDonald's ashtray? Oh my, take me back. Where did you get this from? Like this from Montana? This looks like a relatively new. A McDonald's ashtray. Oh, this is fantastic. We got an ashtray from Germany over here, right? Here you go. Yes. But, oh my God, a McDonald's ashtray. Oh my God, sip of coffee for that fucking thing. What year was it? Do you think you could last smoking them inside of McDonald's? Oh my God, Big Mac. I'm a sucker for a Big Mac. I'll tell you right now. Big Mac, fries, a shake, and I just sit there, smoke a cigarette, and then, hey, Ronald, what do you want me to do? Then go hop in the ball pit. What do we got here? Nick Nolte, Extreme Prejudice. A tough Texas Ranger stands on the side of the border. Jesus Christ. All right. Yep. To clean up the Mexican drug traffic cartel. On one side of the Rio Grande stands Cash Bailey, the ruthless narcotics kingpin. Will stop at nothing to get his way. Nick Nolte and bop 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 bop. What is this? Fucking bag of popcorn here? What is this? Oh yeah, what is this? Popcorn? Oh, a bag of popcorn for the movies, of course. I mean, you're gonna want to watch the world's worst movie with a bag of popcorn and butter. And butter. I want butter on my popcorn. That's right. Jesus Christ. Salt and butter. Plenty of it. And here we go. Another one. Oh my God. Diane Lane. William Dafoe. Streets of Fire. A rock and roll fable. What's going on here? Look at a young Diane Lane. Ishka. Ishka. What's the great movie with Diane Lane? Unfaithful. You've seen Unfaithful? Richard Gere? Oh, yeah. That filthy French guy? Yeah. That son of a bitch? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom Petty's in this one. Stevie Nicks? Oh, songs written by Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty, and Ry Corder? I don't know. I'm in. Guys. Fantastic stuff here. Where's the, I just noticed something here. Yes. There's no note. Jerry. I believe it's Jerry. Judging by the envelope, it's Jerry. Yes. Wow. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Guys, what are we in? We're in 51. I think we got a little time for Jerry and David. Picture time. Oh my God, I forgot the controller. Tap into the Edison line. Fire up the Sansui 1010. Charging atomic batteries. Kill the lights of attrition. And move you guys into prime time position. That's right. Okay, what are we gonna do here today? I don't know what to do today. I know we've been having a lot of fun with Neo Geo. What haven't we been doing lately? Any Megadrive stuff? Maybe we do a random Megadrive game, huh? What do you think about that? Random Megadrive. That's a good idea. Beep! Red Zone. Jesus Christ, what are we dealing with here? 1994. Okay. All right, red zone didn't work. Jesus Christ, I thought we had like a fatal crash there. Dip! The Incredible Crash Dummies? Oh my God. Oh my God, I guess. LJN, oh thank you Christ. Why is the sound so low? Sound is all the way down? For some reason the sound is all the way down. Oh my God, alright, let's get started here. I might... Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Here we go. Oh, wow. Jump. Throw a wrench. Okay. Alright. Pretty... Whoa! Pretty agile. What happened? Oh my God, this is horrific. What the hell's going on? Okay, I'm a paraplegic now. Alright, you know what? Alright, I got this. There we go. Not this time, buddy. Watch out. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Did this come out in the States? Oh, we're fixed. Alright, good. Oh, we lost our leg again. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright. Alright, everything is out to kill you. There we go. Alright. Just gotta be quick on the draw. Got our leg back. Jeez. Not this time. Oh, God. Who's this guy? Crash Center. All right. I mean, not the most horrendous game of all time, by the way. Oh boy! Until now. How do I get up there? All right, I got to do the running jump here. Oh boy! How did I know that shit was gonna happen? Come on! Oh my God! Every other car, right? Oh, I see a wrench up there. Oh! Oh, I'm out of wrenches. I'm going for broke here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, all right. Oh jeez. We're out. I got a headache. I gotta get out of here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Guys. Do you realize you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With the 4K face! We'll see you next time.